like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. Cause the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Ooh, why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Coach, thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Jackson now. Going to throw again. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll try the left side. Rodriguez. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51.
Hey, high 7.
Mike 51. Let's go.
Snap.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hamilton. He's going to fire one. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Here we go.
Go. Be grip.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the left side. Rodriguez. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter, so that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside, but it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Two-jet bomber, two-jet bomber.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Got it. Ready. 8, read.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
5, 5. Shoot.
Off the play fake. Hamilton. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick...
That's caught inside the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Vincent Smith, his first touchdown on the year, and the Patriots have taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Throwing again. Hamilton. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to number 47. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and
8. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Go now. 90 Wolf.
You ain't going nowhere.
To throw on 3rd down. Hamilton. And he's got his man on the out route. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Ready?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Get it.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
80 weapon. Hey, Sam on.
Begin.
Set, go. Fire.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Hey, Charlie. Yes.
Here I come. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm.
Hey, Haywood.
You ready?
Now.
On 3rd down, Hamilton steps away to his left. And this is caught off the deflection. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Sometimes luck is all you need. That was not even the intended receiver on that play.
Well, Johnny on the spot, though.
Yeah, and it turned into a big play for those guys on offense. They'll take it each and every time.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 54 yards. Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the Dolphins' 22-yard line.
49, check 49, check 49. Switch gears. You go take. You got take. You got take.
On second down now. It's Gordon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up first and 10. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Night, sweetheart.
Operating from the gun, Hamilton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, third and 10.
Tight end right. Hey! You got four down. Mike 5, coming to you.
Hey, exit.
5, Mike 5. Here we go, D, get off the field. Mike 5. Watch the
From the gun, Hamilton. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Go.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Go.
Operating from the gun, Hamilton. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
To throw again, Hamilton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Leo, go. Ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I'm here all day. Let's go.
Back to throw. Hamilton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Watch the safety creep. Watch the edge.
Now.
Banjo. 51's Mike. Mike 51. Hey, watch the screen.
Hey, Zoo.
The screen. 51's the Mike, boy. 51.
Hit it.
From the gun, Hamilton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Come on,
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Go.
Come on, QB, come on.
Hey, Wahoo.
51's the mic. All day.
Look, squeeze. Get it.
Throwing again, Hamilton. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Sanders' kick is good, and that'll bring them back within 4. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the problem.
Yeah, he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Go ahead and take a seat. You can't stop me.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Well, they didn't really have to earn that first down, did they?
Well, they're not having to earn much, are they? Back-to-back penalties. First was 1st and 5, and now they give them a first down.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Now, I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Rodriguez. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play. That's it, baby. Leads to 3rd and 11.
Here we go. 50, plant.
All day, every day, any day.
Hey. Hey, Delta.
Watch the run. It's south, baby. That's baby south.
Back.
Slam.
To throw on 3rd down. Hamilton into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Bravo! Yo, go!
You remember me? You remember me?
Yes!
51's the mic. 51's the mic. I got one.
Ready?
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Might want to remember that 3rd down play, 37 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
General West! Hey, Echo!
Safety's creeping.
Looking to throw. Hamilton. And he will find his man on the outside. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
You got to get the point. Get on the point right
Hey!
now. 32. Watch tight end. 5-5. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 5-5.
2nd and 11. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Let's go
An
now.
incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Alpha, go.
Mike 5. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Mike 5. Mike 5. Mike 5.
Rock it.
Watch in. Watch in. Check. Crunch. Crunch.
Hey, seam 6. Get it.
Back to throw. Hamilton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Now a give, right side. McFarland, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Devon Gaucho on the tackle. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Check 55, Mike. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gilbert. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready?
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. From the gun on third down, Hamilton. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
At the 36-yard line.
51, Mike, 51.
They'll keep it on the ground. Rodriguez. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson throwing again. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. From 21 yards away. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a carry for Sanders. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Ready. 50.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. On 4th down, Hamilton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Hamilton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Rodriguez. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Kill. Rush in.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Let's go, G. Tighten up.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So So for New England, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Miami, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.